this and open this and see if we're a little bit better off. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and send a recording, I guess. It won't be very fun because no one will be here with me. It'll be kind of sad. So I'm going to get my phone going again. Jeepers. What's the difference? Well, considering how many I do these, when I do these, they don't really have that many difficulties. Now I'm panicking because no one wants to see two of Leanne, really, because I'm not that. I hope you all got shoveled out today. It didn't seem like it got too much snow today. It was kind of a beautiful snow. I mean, I didn't have to go anywhere. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I know I'm live on Facebook, my page, no, not my timeline. And I'm going to talk a little bit about some fun stuff coming up. So thank you for joining, whether you're watching on Facebook or on Zoom. I'm Leanne Furness. I'm an independent demonstrator here in Rochester, Minnesota. I'm excited to be starting another catalog, another celebration. And it feels like we just started with Christmas stuff. So Christmas is come and gone like it always does, way too fast for me. So I'm going to go ahead and see what we can talk about. I want to say, I apologize for this link. I will send a different link for tomorrow. I will make sure I have the right link. I think I see Julie jumping in. So Sale-a-Bration is a new catalog, and you can see it down here. And I'm just going to highlight that for a little bit. Okay, so this Sale-a-Bration catalog is new. It's mini and it matches this, and this always gets confusing, right? So this one is January 4th through February 28th. So you can't order anything, even though I'm giving you some sneak peeks today. I'm probably not even supposed to be showing you that. I can't remember. Probably breaking the rules. I will probably be in trouble. I can't remember what the rules are. Anyway, so yeah, now I'm panicking about that. Good gravy. I should have taken more anti-panic medicine. So this has free stuff. So if you order $50 or $100, you get free stuff. Most of you probably already have this in your hands. If you don't have it in your hand, let me know. I'm going to put some catalogs outside. I didn't do it today just because I thought no one's going to be driving around. And I'll have them bundled for you in my box on my porch. This catalog starts on January 4th as well, so you can't order from that either until January 4th. So my open houses that are coming up that are in person are Sunday the 2nd and Monday the 3rd. Apparently, I was really excited to get this going. And so I think that if you can't make those days, I might add a second one or third one kind of back a little bit later in the week. We'll see. I'm hosting a baby shower on that Saturday, so I'm trying to fit it all in 4 weeks or whatever. But any orders after January 4th will be free shipping for a very limited time till about January 6th. And so you can earn some fun coupon books. And did I bring that over here? With three ways. Hold on. The first way is to attend one of my open houses, or let me know you can't join, but you're watching these videos, whether they're live or that you are watching them recorded. You order $35 worth of stuff directly through me before January 6th, and you get free shipping in this coupon book. I'm going to show you that in a second. And then, or you can just answer the quizzes as well. I think that's what I said. Yeah, so there's short little questions after the live recording, and I'll pop those up on my Facebook page. And they were in the email. Hopefully those work. Anyway, these coupon books are super cute. They're just little tiny, and they have fun little coupons that are available only for me to use with me. And they're just, you got to come see them. They're super cute and they're super fun and they're a little matchbook style. So that's pretty cool. Okay. So Joan can't get in, but that's okay. So let's talk about Sale-a-Bration. And I'm kind of thinking I'm really not supposed to show you the inside of the catalog. I'm not sure. Well, we're going to do it and ask for forgiveness. I can't remember the rules. Okay, so when you look at the catalog, the Sale-a-Bration catalog, you're going to see some really interesting things, and they show you all these great samples. And a lot of people have told me they weren't really wowed by this catalog. And I think it's because you haven't seen products made with it. It's hard to see a catalog in print. It's really hard on the internet as well. But once I start highlighting some of these products, I think it might change your mind and you might get a little bit more excited, I hope. These samples are like for your avid crafter, and that would be most of us. If you're a beginning crafter, these are going to seem overwhelming, and they are overwhelming for you. They're overwhelming for me a little bit because, like, for example, on page 3, we're fussy cutting out this Island Vibes. We got some rectangle squares here. We did some embossing powder halfway through. So there's all kinds of little tidbits and things that you can find while looking. And sometimes people are good at that detective thing and sometimes they're not. So I had to send some swaps up to Minneapolis area to get some swaps back. You know how I like that. And so this is the card I created with a little help from Nancy. And I'm using this designer series paper that is from the what's it called? The January through June mini catalog. And it's called, I thought I had this all written down, but I don't, but that's okay. It's what I have catalogs for. It's called Artfully Composed. And it's very, very, what's the word? Tropical. And that's just not usually my thing. So I thought that was kind of interesting that I got that. And I thought, you know what? The Hello Friend, I'm not going to tell you what that's from. Maybe that's a little another question. But the Hello Friend was really, it's a great set. I don't know if you can see these cute little jewels. Those are in the new mini catalog. And they're called sea glass. So, when you go to the ocean and you see those little sea glass, you can buy sea glass. And I've never seen it actually in person, but I've never been to a very deserted beach. So I could explain that. Anyway, so when you open it up, I added from the Island Vibes, the stamp down here to kind of give it that vibe and that help you have the best birthday. You know what? Quick and easy, super fun. You will probably see this on a buffet coming up. This page kind of overwhelms me. I'm not going to lie. On page 4 and 5, Daffodil Afternoon Designer Series paper. Well, let's just talk about that for a minute. Here is some samples of the Designer Series paper. And I think that I'm going to try one thing here. I think that this paper is either you're going to love it or you're going to go, nah, I'm going to pass on that because it's not really me. But really, you don't have to do much. Like if you look at the catalog, the Sale-a-Bration example on page 5, that's basically the paper. And that's one of these sheets of paper that I probably cut wrong, so you won't be able to get the whole gist of it. Exactly. So it's this one. And so really, it's just like one of those 12 by 12. You cut in half and you have a card front. So really, and the coordinating sides are fun. They match. They highlight a lot of pastels. They go directly with the Daffodil Daydream bundle in the January through June catalog. And that's where all these all these dimensional daffodils come from. So you might want to check that out. The next page, I don't have these. I have the sets, ta-da, but I don't have anything done yet. They're super cute and they're whimsical and you can do a lot of things. And I know some of us are going to look at that and go, oh my gosh, that's like coloring 101. I don't want to color. I don't like to color, but you don't have to color. You can do different things. Like for example, here they stamped a They stamped the butterflies and then just blended different colors in an ombre way. And then voila, right? So you don't have to color. You can blend. You can do spot coloring. Like this one is kind of spot coloring. It'd be great for your blends if you have those. It's great for paper watercolor pencils, or even chalk, the pastels. So I think that's kind of fun. I don't usually do these before the catalog, so I'm still trying to get my head around. I may be breaking a rule. All right, so this free Sunshine and Rainbows designer series paper, let me show you that. Okay, so when I saw this, I don't know what it was. I just love the funky rainbow arch. I love the colors. I love this cloud shape. And you know why I love it? Because it punches out with an annual, or with a June through January mini cloud punch. So you can punch those out and use those. And you will see those in action in a little bit in a future video, like on probably Thursday when my grandkids are here. So that'll be interesting. Anyway, it's very pretty. It's very fun. It's got brights on one side, pastels on the other. And I think you could probably create a lot of fun things with it. And I created a few things. This, do you think that might match that die that's in that Sunshine and Rainbows Rainbow of Happiness bundle that you can find on page 18 of the January and June catalog. So just fun, happy paper, I think. And a couple of projects I made just really quick, like these clouds. Remember I showed you the cloud punch. The cloud punch is way bigger. The clouds, these come in that die set that coordinates with the designer series paper, but I just made a little baby card. Congratulations, you made a little human. This stamp set, this stamp greeting is from One Happy Family. And I think it's adorable. Really, you made a little human. And the reason I think that's so cute is my daughter-in-law will say to her, "Oh, come here, tiny human," to her daycare kids or whatever, because they are tiny little humans, but they're so cute. And here's another sample, super simple. I used the die set from the Coordinating Rainbow of Happiness bundle, and then just one of those fonts. I love this. This is a greeting from that stamp set bundle. And then remember I talked about that designer series paper. There's a die that you can cut out, and then you can just layer it on top of that. Like, how simple is that? We'll go through that more on Thursday. I love the rainbows. I don't know why, but they're one of my favorites. Okay, the next up then is this Simply Marvelous designer series paper. And we all are suckers for great paper. I know, because then we all say we don't need paper, but then we end up ordering it. And what's better than a free set of paper? So this is one of those items for $50 order, you get it free. And it has a muted back, soft side, and then it has a marbly effect. So really, you can kind of see on the pages 10 and 11 of that Sale-a-Bration catalog the differences. I'm going to show you a project when I cover the rainbow bundle a little bit more about how I use some of this paper. But if you look at, like on page 10 and 11, they use the paper just for some subtle adding on. Here they got crazy and made it like into water and did the picture this dies with little circles, and then you can go ahead and then just put your otters, which are super cute. They're utterly cute. Look at how cute those are. Whoops, sorry. So they're super cute. You're going to see lots of fun things with Awesomely Utter on Pinterest and on Facebook coming up. The next bundle is $100 bundle, and it's called Friendly Hello. And you get this paper, and you get, oh my gosh, a stamp set. Well, I'm going to tell you, the paper didn't call out to me. The stamp set didn't call out to me. But when I watched a video about something quick, I'm going to show you that. It was like, oh, well, it does have some potential. So really, again, it's a very tropical looking kind of floral fun with different colors. So there's lots of fun little colors. You can add some dark colors around here. You could color in that on your designer series paper. The other thing I liked is that, oh, I got these a little upside down. Like this is a great baby page paper, right? Or a baby card page, or even a scrapbook page or thing. This as well can be kind of a babyish thing. And so there's just some really fun colors. The colors in it are Granny Apple Green, Black, Fresh Freesia, Pool Party, and Shaded Spruce. Now let me show you some little quick trips. So like the stamp set the stamp set's this, it's okay. That's where I got my hello friend. Hope you have the best birthday. It's okay. I'm not a bird person, and you all know I'm not really great a flower person. But if you take a piece of our designer series paper and cut it, and then color in with your blends, because it gives you a great coloring effect, this matches up almost perfect. I'm going to pull it over here so I can look at it better. Almost perfect with that image. So I'm going to pull that up, and I'm going to ink it up with Shaded Spruce, which is one of those colors and it's going to be the base of my card. Now I flipped it. So now, that was silly. Okay. So I'm going to look for my little jagged edges to see where this goes. And I'm going to pull this down again. Whoop. Nope. We're going to flip it back. All right. So I'm going to stamp. And it just looks so crisp and beautiful. And you can go ahead and add some other things. Like I saw somebody, I think they might have done it in the catalog too, or the little celebration thing. You can just add some dimension to it without a lot of work. But I think I forget to stamp on my designer series paper as well as my regular paper. So then you're just going to put that on there, and you have a really quick card. Add the happy birthday. And not bad for a 4-second card, huh? I love 4-second cards. Took me a little longer to figure it out, but I did the work for you. So that's all good. The next thing in this catalog is like one of my favorite. It's the Special Moments Celebration. It's a $100 free item. So $100 in order. You get these greetings that are for like everything you could possibly want. And if you look on page 14 and 15, I already broke the rules. They've showcased other stuff that they use with this stamp set. So it's not about always having coordination. It's about using what you have, right? So on page 14 and 15, this flowing flowers you can find in the January through June mini catalog on page 36. These are the pierced blossoms dies that you can find in the annual catalog. This is the sending hugs set that you can find in the annual catalog. And this is the, what's it called? Hello Beautiful bundle, which is also the home to the fun shapes. There's the beautiful shapes dies that are like hexagon and circles. And I think those are super fun. And then this is our rainbow stamp set. Again, I haven't stamped with it, but this paper, it's in the mini catalog and it's pretty cool. And then of course, a host set. If you're a host or you have a party of $300, you get this host set coming Camellia for free. And if you join, it's still $99. You get $125 worth of product, and you get to pick 2 extra stamp sets out of that. So how cool is that? Now, hold on. So some of the other paper you can find in the January through June catalog, which that's the larger of the 2 that you should have received in the mail. And those aren't free. Whoa, those aren't free. Those are just, you have to purchase them. I got this Mother of Pearl specialty paper, which I haven't played with, but it's like a glossy, shimmery paper. I think it could be fun. This paper is called Abstract Beauty, and it's a new size, 4x6. And I'll talk about it tomorrow a little bit more because I did a swap with it, but I love the gold flecks in it. Cute. We've got some vellum. We've got some New Horizons DSP. That's great watercolor blotchy stuff. But on the other side, most of them, you can just like stamp an image and you're done with your card. So really, these are for quick cards. I think like Sarah the CEO of Stampin' Up is like all about this kind of stamping. So just have some trees, and then you'll see them. You'll see this on the buffet. Let me tell you. Valentine's is around the corner, so don't miss on Wednesday when I talk, or Wednesday and Thursday, when I talk about this Sweet Talk DSP bundle. I love the paper. I'll talk more details about it, how you can utilize it, how it coordinates with the stamp sets, but it might be one of my other favorites. This stamp set, this paper Hey Sports Fan. We'll talk about that. There's some tulips. There's a huge tulip suite. Symbol of Fortune. We'll talk about those. And then this is that artfully composed paper that was from the annual that I used for that swap. Not from the annual, from the mini. Anyway, sorry about the link. I'm going to go and right now sign off and go figure out what the heck that was. Mary Trim didn't have trouble, but maybe Mary Trim didn't even see the email about today and just has it saved. I don't know. Why did I change it? I will be in touch and we will talk more. And hopefully I'm not fired from Stampin' Up for showing you the inside of the catalog. Let me know if you have any questions, and be sure to answer the quiz that I'm going to post on Facebook in about 10 minutes as well. Thanks, people. See you tomorrow.